To get it out, it's related to the 20-year-old that was found dangling on the bridge at Morris Brown College. Hey, listen, there's been a couple of things happening. First, let me give a shout out to Tenicio. It's an eerie type of shout out that I have to shout out to a good comrade of mine for being one of the first to post the image of that young brother hanging. And I took it from you and did some research, brother, and found a teeny article. I think your words were, "Why is no one speaking about this?" Absolutely right. I saw a teeny article from the AJC that there's reports of a Sergeant Caffey from APD saying that it's a suicide, saying that keys to the locks that were on the chain were found in this young gentleman's pocket. Well, colleagues of mine, attorney friends of mine, elected official friends of mine, investigative friends of mine, we don't rush to judgment over that. Not true. There's information that we do not have that you do, APD, and I understand that. I've been dealing with police departments nationwide for far too long. DA's offices, U.S. Attorney offices, U.S. Department of Justice for far too long. So trust me, I understand. But here's my issue here. But before I get there, I want to shout out to Miss Lone Wolf too. Because if you go to my Instagram, ironically, and Miss Lone Wolf, you didn't know this, but the gentleman who claims that he was there, and I think he used the term case closed, went to high school with me. Would have been nice if we could have had a conversation in the inbox, but that's a whole nother story. So, Ms. Lone Wolf, your words about the insensitivity was spot on. But I want to make sure we understand something here. I've taken no side either way. And many of you have reported my post, white and black, male and female. Listen, if you got a difference of opinion with me, trust me, I've even told some, I welcome that. Intelligent exchange of different of opinion, that's what makes this world spin. So I welcome that. It's the salty, disgruntled, hurt, and whatever other negative adjective you want to use to describe folks that just sit back and they troll and they do all this little stuff. I got some folks, man, even running to various heads of governments, talking about what I'm posting about. Good. Appreciate it. That's what it's meant for. Engagement. Even if it's not with you and I, you engaging with somebody else. Let me not get off subject. The point of this post is Chief Shields, Erica Shields. We've got a coalition that this is not our first rodeo on a national and international level. This is not bragging or boasting. It's just we're solid in our position. We haven't taken a side. We know that there's information that you have. We know there's information that you can't share that you have. But here's the problem. When strange fruit is dangling on a historically black university over an historically black street that is named in every city across this nation, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, you got to have the foresight and the vision and the compassion to say, hold on a second. Let us come out and give a press address because we know what this looks like. And again, we've taken no position either way. We know what it looks like. We know what it smells like. But I've been in too many cases where something looks a certain way and it ends up not being that. I'm not saying that here. I'm neutral at this point. That's why we're requesting this meeting. But prior to the meeting, your department and city officials, I would even go as high as the mayor, to be quite honest with you. And this is not a dig on her by any means. But when you have a 20-year-old dead black male hanging from a chain on Morris Brown College over Martin Luther King Drive, and the APD has already labeled it a suicide, come out with a press address. Help calm the tensions. I'm getting hella messages. My comrades are getting hella messages. People are fired up. Not everybody has the ability of calm and rational thinking when they're seeing dead bodies swinging over major streets in the name of Dr. King. So if it's a suicide, APD, address the public. I haven't seen Channel 2, 5, 11, or 46 run any kind of coverage on this dead boy's body. Some will state, well, Marcus, we reported your post, because the family hadn't been notified. Well, number one, we don't know that. We know what the paper said yesterday. I would hope that the family's been notified by now, but I understand there's circumstances that may not allow that. But Number two, social media is becoming way more powerful than mainstream media. So maybe this is a way for the family to fucking find out. And excuse my English. I got about 50 different battles going on with 55 different folks. But this is what I'm here for. This is what I do. You know. So APD, city officials of the A, answers and explanations to why that boy's body was there to help calm tensions needs to be executed, should have been executed. That is the reason of this post. I hope y'all are hearing me out here. Times are just too damn serious. We've got idiots in office. We've got folks rolling back the times, telling you that's what they're going to do, doing it through policy changes. We got the whole Make America Great Again slogan going on. We've got an increase in neo-Nazis and white supremacy groups. We've got increase in hate crimes. This country is literally like a powder keg or a volcanic or almost at a volcanic eruption. That's where we live in right now. So leaders have to have foresight and vision to do the best that they can, because we damn sure ain't getting it all the way from the top when it comes to national government. You can't be in Dr. King City and a 20-year-old black male dead swinging from a chain in historical or on the historical campus of Morris Brown College on a bridge that's covering Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. You can't have that and have a 10 damn sentence publication with no television coverage, media coverage. Help us help you, APD. Seriously. We're getting the calls. People fired up. What do we do, Marcus? What's the direction, this and that? And I know I'm not the only one getting the calls. Plenty of my brothers and sisters that do this work are getting the call. Help us help you. If the facts point to this being what is said it is, then give the information that you can, that people can at least have a reference point, because they're left with nothing right now other than that image that shook you guys so much. Last thing about that image and I'm gone. If you know me or follow me, that image is, as horrific as it is one of the most least graphic images, and again, as horrific as it is, that I've posted. Man, we've helped people like Kendrick Johnson, good friends, good family I consider down there in Valdosta, Georgia. Got Kendrick's dead body falling out of match. You got people that literally posted the first time Lowndes County went into the damn school and got Kendrick's body dropping out of the mat, splattered with blood. You got his autopsy images all over. This is what you report. This strange fruit. You got images and videos of brothers and sisters getting murked, getting mowed down, getting riddled with bullets by police and others. You play that over and over again. You didn't report that. You got Ariston Waiters with one hand cuffed behind his back, 2 bullets put through his spine, sprawled all over the internet. You didn't report that. Baby Boo Boo, chest blown open, victim of a botched no-night. You didn't report that. I can go on and on and on. Images of Anthony Hill, Kevin Davis. What's up, Miss Thomas? Nicholas Thomas. Man, we go on and on and on and on. Please, if I did not mention your name, please, I just don't have the time on this post. Because I'm still connected with these families. So y'all keep on reporting. Keep on talking. We gonna make it do what it do. Because we know that we here to balance this justice scale out. Because it needs it. I wonder, hypothetically speaking, I wonder if that was a 20-year-old white male hanging on that bridge, would we have gotten more than that 10 damn sentence publication? What you think? See, that's that equality that we sit up here talking about. The lack of. Suicide or not. But APD stamps it suicide, so I'm sure they got their reasons. And for that reason, and where you're laying your head in this historical black city, the birthplace of Dr. King, the birthplace of the civil rights movement, that 10 sentence publication is not sufficient. People are up in arms. Address the public, APD. Address the public. Elected officials of the city, they help calm your people down. Times are too explosive to leave it where it is. Peace.